Hello students, welcome back to you all in our channel. Okay, so in the last video we have completed the first 15 questions of March SAT 2020. So today let's start the next 5 questions. You can say the last 5 questions in the section 3. Let me add the question number 16 there, and all these 5 questions are from the grading, right? So this is the question number 16. So as you know, in the grading questions we need to find the exact answer and put that into the boxes. Okay, the graph of y is equal to mx plus b, where m and b are constant, is shown in the xy plane. Okay, we have given this graph. This is the graph of the linear function. We can say straight line, right? What is the value of m? M means slope. What we need to find? The slope. Okay, so you know, as you know, in the previous questions also we have discussed what is the slope. So slope is change in y over change in x. Okay, so here if you see this line, you can check the line is passing through many points there. So if you see there, this point is 0 and 4, this point is -2 and 0, right? So you can find the change in y over change in x using these two coordinates point. So y2, you can take 4 minus y1 is 0, and x2 you can take 0 minus negative of 2. So this becomes 4 over negative 2, that becomes positive 2. So this is 2. So what is the slope there of the line passing through these 2 points? That is 2, and that's the answer, right? Right. So let's move to the next question. Question number 17. Okay, this is the question number 18 there. The equation is given to us 5 parenthesis x minus 3 multiply parenthesis x plus 1 is equal to 0, and the question is what positive value of x satisfies the equation above. Okay, definitely the question will ask the positive value only, because if the question cannot ask the negative value in the grading question, because if you are getting negative answer in the grading question, that means you are wrong. You need to check that again. Okay, so the answer of the grading question will be positive always. Okay, now you look at this question. So 5 times x minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you follow the zero product rule there. So what is the zero product rule? If the product of two or more expression is equal to 0, that means the one of the expression is 0, or maybe 2, right? Or both are 0, right? So you can say x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. If x minus 3 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to 3. And if x plus 1 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to -1. So we get the two answer for x. The one is x is equal to 3, and the another is x is equal to -1. Right. So if what is the question asking? The question is asking the positive value of x, and the positive value of x is definitely positive 3, and that's our answer. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Question number 19. Let me quickly add it. Okay, question number 19, we have given 3x minus 0.6 is equal to 1.8. Definitely this is the equation. What value of x satisfies the equation above? Okay, so what we need to find? We need to find the value of x from the given equation, right? So yes, you just need to solve it. So 3x minus 0.6 is equal to 1.8. What you will do? You will add 0.6 in the both side. So what you get? 3x is equal to 1.6 plus 0.6, 1.8 plus 0.6. So this becomes 2.4. So x will be what? 2.4 divided by 3, and that is equal to -8. you can say this is 0.8, or you can also write down 4 by 5. Both is acceptable answer in gradient. So so answer we get x is equal to 0.8. Let's move to the question number 20. So we have this question number 20. What is this given? A square is inscribed in a circle with radius 6 root 2. What is the perimeter of the square in inches? Okay, first of all, this is a geometry question. We haven't given any figure there. So what to do? So first of all, the basic approach to solve any geometry problem is make the figure there, right? So if they make the figure, so what is this given to us? There is a circle and the square is inscribed in the circle. That means square is inside the circle, and this inscribed means all the 4 vertex of the square is on the circumference of the circle, right? So we make this, you can just label it A, B, C and D, right? The question is saying the square has the inscribed in a circle with the radius 6 root 2. So the radius of the circle is 6 root 2. So suppose this is the center O. So this is the radius 6 root 2, and the diameter of the circle will be the diagonal of this square, right? So definitely if the radius is 6 root 2, so the diameter will be 6 root 2 plus 6 root 2. So diameter is equal to 12 root 2, right? So if this side is 12 root 2 in this triangle, you can say this is 90 degree because this is a square. Definitely this will be 45 and 45. As you know, this side and this side are equal of the square, right? So this is a triangle of 45, 45, 90. So this is a special right angle triangle. What you know, opposite of 90 is 12 root 2. So what will be the opposite of 45? 12, isn't? Right. So what you get? BC is equal to 12. So if we get BC is equal to 12 and that is the side of the square, so what will be the perimeter of the square? So perimeter of the square will be equal to 12 times 4, that is equal to 48. That's the answer. Okay, so we have completed the section 3 now. We have completed 20 questions. Okay, so in the from the next video we will start the section 4. Okay, and in upcoming videos you will get the videos for the English also, right? So okay, see you soon. Take care, all of you, and don't forget to subscribe, share and like our videos. Thank you for your